Hi YouTubers, this here is an adapter that is used to fill up these 1 pound propane cylinders. Unfortunately I can't show you how it's done because I don't have an available 20-pound propane tank to use, but it's not necessarily needed to be shown, just explained, and that's what I'm going to try and do here. You get these online. I'm not too sure what local stores carry them. I got this one online about 5 years ago and used it several times. It works really good, and I used to, not as much anymore, but I used to use a lot of these cylinders. I don't hardly use them anymore, but just the same, it's a handy tool to have, a little adapter. And if you do a search, you can try using the words as such, adapting 1 pound cylinder to 20-pound propane cylinder, and something should show itself. And I believe I paid $18 for this one. May have went up in price a little bit from that time, maybe $22 now, not sure. But if you do a not a YouTube search, but a Google search or internet search, you'll come up with one. You'll see it. So, and it's really easy. The only trick is that you want this tank here, the 1 cylinder, the 1 pound, you want it to be basically frozen. So you can place it in your freezer to do just that, or you can do it in the winter time, keep this outside so it's frozen. And the reason for that is so it can accept the new gas when you're going to go to fill it. If you don't, and this is just warm, what's going to end up happening is you only get gas that goes in here. No liquid propane will go in here, and the length of time you're going to have to operate the cylinder will be very short. So you want to, they call it purging this tank, which that's basically freezing it, getting it very cold so it accepts the liquid as a liquid and it does not turn itself into a gas and stop the filling process. So it's real simple. It goes on top of here. You would screw it on, you know, snugly tight with a hand. Then you would, this other piece here would go to your 20-pound tank, and then you'd want to flip it upside down and open up the valve on the 20-pound tank and fill away. I've never heard of somebody overfilling it this way. It usually regulates itself pretty good. So pretty much you fill it until it stops, and you turn the valve off, you flip it back upright, you unscrew your cylinder, and there you have it. You have a 1 pound cylinder that you filled yourself. And it's a good way of saving money, especially if you use a lot of these cylinders. That's the reason why I done it. I was going through quite a few of these, and it was actually becoming quite expensive. So I decided, geez, I got to try to get away from some of this expense somehow here. I'm not a rich man by all means. And so that's what I decided to do, get myself one of these adapters. Worked really good. They don't wear out. They don't really break. The only thing that can happen is that little rubber in there can get basically rotten. You just replace it. No big deal. You got an O-ring here, rubber O-ring here. If it gets dry rotted and cracked, you just replace it. Not a big deal either. Very cheap to repair. Not a whole lot of problems that can go wrong with it. Well, I hope this was a helpful and tipful little video. And do yourself a favor, pick yourself one of these up, especially if you use one of these, lots of these. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching, everybody, and please subscribe if you can.